Jim, let's talk about this jobs report because it seems like people either love it or hate it.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
You know, there's no in between on it. And on the positive side, we are adding jobs. We're cutting government jobs,
Right.
but we're adding jobs. So it's anemic, but it's certainly not a bad report.
No, I want to look at it two ways. One, this is probably why we actually rallied. We've gotten some pretty good data lately. We know from the retailers we've gotten good data, and we've gotten decent, not great, but decent ISM numbers. One of the things I think is happening is that maybe we're putting that era where the government shut down and the AAA to AA rating of the U.S. created a lot of gloom. Maybe we're putting that behind us, and plus the Verizon strike ends. So I'm more positive on this. But, you know, Deborah, this is about Europe. And Europe didn't do anything last night. So, I mean, as soon as you tell people you're positive, the pattern has been that Europe then has a breakdown. And you end up, and people say, well, listen, Jim, Dow Chemical was at 20. Now you like it at 24 off a jobs number. And PPG was just rallied up 8. And now you like Union Pacific. And I don't really do. I mean, I think I like them lower. So my take is that I like the number, but I think that it was discounted in it. And the only ones that are really rallying that I believe in are the retailers because they didn't do well yesterday.
Okay, so we had to, I guess, back out some of the number because Verizon workers came
40,000,
back.
yeah.
Does that change the picture?
Well, no. I mean, look, this is a good number. I think that things are. It's funny because the president was so negative yesterday. I think that things are not as bad. I think that those who are on this recession watch, we haven't gotten enough recession numbers. I mean, there's just not enough arrows in that quiver. To really make that case. And this is another, I think the way I would put this is another number that says we're not having a double dip.
Okay.
And you might have sold a stock because there's a double dip, and that stock is probably more attractive. But if you look at the rails as being the barometer, they've had such a big move this week. I think that that's what this, they're forecasting this number. Yesterday we bought TJX. It was down $1.70 at one point. And those numbers, like the retailers many of the good ones got hammered yesterday. And you should feel better about those. That's like where I would go.
Okay, great.